Hello, welcome back to the Beastlands. I'm Castle, and this is my stupid face. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us once again as we journey deeper into the forgotten lands known as Malorand. We're going to do a quick recap, but I'd like you to know that we're currently holding a contest. It is an art contest. Any kind of fantasy art is welcome. We don't currently have that many applicants, meaning it's going to be really easy for you to win. So drop us an email with your application to callofthebeastlands at google.com. Without further ado, here's our show.
Hi, my name is Not Castle. Welcome to Not My Campaign.
Yes, you did.
Ethan, I asked Calvin this question. I asked Calvin this question earlier. I'll ask you. Did you think and this has nothing to do with us. Did you think the Apprentice Army was too easy?
The puzzle?
No, not the puzzle, just getting the army together.
I mean, if you want the campaign to go forward, I thought it was rather adequate. If you wanted to make it like a Legend of Zelda thing, like, but first, to unlock this one, you need to do this quest, and then this one, you need to do this quest. I think that'd be a little overbearing.
Okay.
So I think it's fine, just the way it is.
All right.
That's what I said.
That's all I wanted to know. I'll shut up now. Roll 20!
I got one of those.
Oh, you got a holy dice.
Yes. Ooh.
Supposed to hold pens.
Yeah, it's a pen holder.
Oh. Let me roll my dice. Nope.
See, it's matter.
These are really cool. Now that they're falling everywhere. There's
well. Hey.
Do we have a consensus on our poll as to what we're doing?
Votes.
We're hunting dragons. Be very, very quiet.
Is that what we chose? It's what it's what you chose, but no, you.
You know what? We're going to spend the entire time trying to find a vending machine that dispenses carbonated beverages. It's been rumored, but since animals don't know how to open cans, it should be a rather great challenge. Y'all don't mind if I eat a Big Mac, do you?
Not sponsored.
Okay, so when you first started talking, I could hear that, and then not sponsored. So obviously McDonald's already censored what you had to say.
Am I having a problem coming through?
Okay, now that's clear.
I might turn up the volume here.
Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Now dance.
Wow.
You're coming through like a soft, gentle rain in the spring.
Hold on.
I moved
Does
both
the beast-
cameras and I have no idea which one it is because video didn't move at all.
Test.
So who are we down tonight? Jacob and is Les going to be here?
Still awaiting word on Les.
Assume no Polly.
No Polly. You got him.
I lost my rectangle.
What?
We sure could use a badger, though.
I was in the rectangle. Now I'm just a square. At least from my perspective. It might be different for everybody else.
I have another adjective I would use myself personally, but I'll refrain from using it here.
Hello, Les. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry about that. Got back from work and I was just like, all right, don't have to do anything else today.
Oh no.
Oh no. So, when we last left off, there was an incident that had to be resolved. That resulted in the death of some civilian by shape-shifting super that followed you out of the vault, or actually came to the vault before you, integrated successfully. So they were automatically down, help with less textual. Now we're at a point where the party is gathered in the war room, discussing possible courses of action. I believe the poll was swinging towards hunting dragons, but y'all feel free to open up the discussion.
I feel honored that you have chosen my path.
So mostly everybody had decided that we wanted to hunt dragons, right?
That. Let me open up the poll.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Probably.
Well, it seems like the dragons are causing the biggest problem. I don't care about the contract for the eggs.
Oh, we legit are hunting dragons. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we have 7 votes. In fact, it's
How did we get-
nearly unanimous.
Okay, how does that work? 3 of them are us, and the rest are fans.
This.
The fans have spoken. We want the Bear King to die.
Yeah.
Get
so
the
we
rest
got
of this garbage.
John Van Tour, Jade, Brandon.
Well,
Okay.
here's the thing: the Bear
Diana.
King hasn't been found yet, and the two young dragons are still there. They might just be holding him hostage, or have eaten him already.
Oh, that is a possibility.
Real quick, so we don't break tradition. I'm Josh Castle, and welcome back to. Shout out to all our fans who voted for the poll, swung it towards the dragon.
Yes.
Thank you for helping us decide how we die. Woohoo!
So, welcome to Upgrade.
I got the wrong series.
The immediate afterlife.
Sorry.
Welcome to the last episode of all of these characters. Next week, new ones.
Okay, so with that in mind, how do we want to go about this? You're in the war room, surrounded by walls. I imagine this is kind of like a big table formed out of the tree itself, where all the strategic people of the keep go to plan these things. You got some servants and out drinks. He's got some celery stick action going on.
Did you say celery stick?
Yeah, you know.
Serious deal.
Gizzard's tea.
It's a Dirtle's Rest delicacy.
Mind you, like 2/3 of the population did rabbit folk. Yeah, celery stick.
The people have spoken.
You know, all this for Noob's luck. I mean, my goodness. We went to go seek more help, and now we got a town. And
Celery snacks. Man,
been
we've
a
gone
hell of a
far.
ride. Yeah, it's been a hell of a ride. It's not over yet, so
I can't end the campaign until we save Noob's luck. Can't.
You're gonna do all
Or
these
they're
like,
all dead.
oh yes, this this feels like the final moments of the campaign. We're gonna be like, wait, we have to go back to Noob's Luck.
Back to where it all began.
We're kings and all, but
I feel
Well-
so good about tonight's campaign because my fortune cookie says you can always trust your friends.
Where did
Oh,
the
that's-
rabbits give you those things? Do
That's
we have
probably why.
cookies?
Fortune
That
cookie.
one, that one Terry card person. He's come back only with fortune cookies.
Well, so are we hunting dragons or not?
I see no reason not to.
I
We
guess
have-
we're doing
It
that.
would make
We have
it would make sense to get rid of the threat before, like, trying to return the Bear Kingdom to the Bear King, because even if we find him, there's still the dragons.
But with allies.
Yeah, but
Maybe our first.
think of the help we can get if we get rid of the problem first.
First off, do we know how big this dragon is? Or how old it is?
So he's pretty old.
That may matter.
I
There's
was
two of
made
them.
to kill him.
I would
there's
like
two
to
of them.
remind everyone that there's two of them.
This is getting out of hand.
When did they
Oh,
multiply?
there are two of them.
But
So
Actually,
where?
by all accounts, there are more than two.
Oh. Well, that-
So
This
where
is
are we
really
going
out
to
of
start?
Two of them
hand.
that were the main terrorizing force.
Negative. There were two dragons of roughly the same size that appeared flee at the tower where blizzard.
They were like scouts or something, or like,
Messengers.
yeah. They weren't the ones I was particularly interested in. I want the big one.
I do too.
I want the big one as well, but I don't feel I'm ready enough. I don't feel ready to take that on to just absolutely
don't-
destroy him.
we don't know where
Gizzard's
the big
very
one
petty,
is.
by the way.
As if none of us could have told,
Oh no!
Up to this point.
If we manage to take out that big one, he's going to eat part of it. Straight
Although
up.
it
There's
would be
no denying it.
it would be advantageous if we, the dragons and the Tusculi don't get along. Let them kill as much of each other as they possibly can would make our job much easier.
Kind of like a bait and switch.
One of the advisors up. That would be all fine and good, but the battleground takes place in civilian territory. The bear.
And they don't share a border with the Tusculi, do they?
Folk.
Oh, lead them to the border. Just annoy them until they chase you.
Well, we could create a false premise to make the Tusculi presume that the dragons are waging war on them.
we
And
do
vice
have
versa.
an insect with us.
We
I
also have
stare
a
at
dear
Turkey.
insect friend.
I don't really like the Tusculi or the dragons for that matter.
If we wanted to, we could attempt attacking a base and leave obvious mantis claw markings across the foes we slaughtered, so that once they've come to investigate, they'll naturally believe that this was some sort of deep attack made by the Tusculi or some other faction, the insect tribe.
I think
Would
it
we
would be better
need-
to instigate the Tusculi to attack the dragons instead of. It might be easy to instigate the dragons to attack the Tusculi, but if we're trying subterfuge, it might be easier to scare the Tusculi
Now that I
into
can
thinking
do.
there's a very big threat that's right next to them. And it's true, but they may or may not have any designs on further expanding the
From-
territory they've claimed.
We do know where Oh, actually, no, I don't. Never mind. That's meta knowledge. I can't suggest that.
We know where
Dang it.
a research base is from the last time we attacked a base at my hometown. So if we wanted to simply start looking into more of the dragons' factions, areas, and bases, that would be a good place to start.
We did really well at gathering information and sneaking there, although the interrogation didn't go too well.
Yeah.
The
Dirt.
interrogation was interrupted by.
Hey, we did not expect him to just die, okay? That was not the point.
That kinda happens when you're, slinging magic and ripping fucking limbs off or whatever happened there.
We did. I barely even hurt him, and we never actually mutilated him in any way.
It was used jokes that killed him.
Yeah.
Do we know where a queen is?
A queen.
The schoolie, the tree?
That is a good point. That.
Yes, it is.
Just gonna throw this
So
out there.
are
But
we-
what if we did manage to get on good terms with the Tusculi and perhaps aid in taking?
From
out
what
the
I've
dragons
seen,
from them?
they don't
Yeah.
really interact with anyone but themselves.
I don't think that's a good idea.
They engage
No.
in hostile territory takeover and purely to expand their lands.
Yeah,
So have
just
you ever
throwing it
heard
out
of
there as a
Nazis?
possibility. We've all got
schoolie,
reasons
the
to not like them,
Nazis, this place.
but the fact of the matter is they are proficient in warfare.
So I hear multiple plans on the table.
Well, didn't the Tusculi take over Duskin's land?
They took over the fortress, from what the messengers said.
Well, why don't we start there? Maybe we'll get a lead on the Bear King.
And we might find more allies along the way.
Try
Or
and kill a
more
dragon
enemies.
if we see it?
No, I killed the dragon.
So are we going to be agent provocateurs, or are we going to be saboteurs, or are we just going to make a mess everywhere we go?
I mean,
We can call it.
if we could get two birds, one stone.
Play one
weaken
off the other.
dragons
Let
and
them
weaken
kill.
the
Let them kill as many of each other as they can. It will help us out.
Exactly. It's a
Wait,
win-win
so-
for our side.
What's the name of our group?
The He-Man Woman Haters Club.
No, that's not sanctioned by me at all.
Where did that voice come from?
That was the voice of God. You can
We
pretend
treat-
like you don't hear it, but it's there.
We could just
The
do
voice
this
of the
for
sky!
Tree-dwellers.
I know it exists.
You're all.
Everyone at once all has an existential crisis.
Hold on, are we a tree and tree?
Ah.
You're all suddenly transported to a dimension. You have no physical bodies, and you're looking down at a group of human nerds around a table. They have
We're
sheets of
dead.
paper and dice, pencil. They seem to be talking about you.
Why do they talk about me this way?
Why is that
You
one
don't
going
One
understand.
sounds
Dad.
exactly like you.
What?
I like his beard. The guy playing me. He's got a good beard.
His beard is not as good as mine.
Why is the one playing you so much larger than you are?
As I die.
Why is the one playing me so small?
You know, I just noticed we all have beards except Jacob.
Yeah. Yeah, real
It's
original.
Yeah.
not necessarily a beard.
That's your nose hair, Ethan. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I didn't ever call it a beard.
Ah,
Regardless, how far away is this dragon? How far away is this fortress you all speak of? Because you has never been there and has no knowledge of this place at all.
Neither is Gizzard.
True.
I haven't been there either.
You met up with them.
You were there.
Just a
Oh,
little bit.
with the honey pot? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, I've been there.
That was
You were on the return trip.
Yeah.
a few miles away from.
When I stole
Sam.
everybody's food.
yeah.
But
So Miles-
anyway, if you want to take a look at your maps, I will update it. The location. Show you what we're looking at here.
I see a tree. Oh.
Shit.
Yes! I leave!
Turtle, he's back!
It's really big. Every square represents like 500 miles.
Turtle, what happened?
Legendary Turtle.
Turtle,
so-
quick,
30,000 feet tall.
assault the Tusculi, drive them out.
So if you look north of the giant Dirtle, on the border between the Hivelands and Xenia, you will see me pinging the rough location. Moved her.
Yeah. Oh, I was putting him there to be like, this is where I thought he is.
Well, the purple dot was Noob's Luck. So to the west
got
of
it.
that, along the border somewhere, is the Great Wall, right? Made of Great Wall. And that is where the fortress, the border fortress Dusk had been guarding at him. And to the east of that, which I haven't looked down, is Run.
Did you say east?
Sorry, west. You gotta confuse your left from your right,
So we're fairly far south from that now, aren't we?
Currently, yeah, you're at your fortress over here side. Good news, it's all downhill.
How's that good news?
It's all downhill.
Yeah, that means things are going to get worse from here.
That, I mean,
It's easier
metaphorically,
to traverse.
maybe.
Sweet. Okay. Wait,
I mean-
hold on. Wrong character. Yes.
Agreed.
How did that dot move? What just happened? Did a whole city move?
It did. In fact, because
No, an
that
earthquake.
was the snap to grid, and I needed drawing so I could go where I wanted it.
Got it.
Damn
Oh,
it, and I
so
believe
you're saying the fortress is up here?
yeah, it's in that wildland right there. West.
So it's
Red
a couple days journey, or a week or so.
From, I mean, it's
Sure.
like it was like a day's journey, 3 days,
Oh.
something like that from Salmon's Run. From you guys, quite a way. You've got a couple weeks journey.
Oh my.
Last time we were teleported closer to our destination.
Can we
Yeah.
find? Oh wait, I don't know about that either. I don't. What do you mean teleported?
Just
That
more
was the,
portals.
I have so many
There are more
suggestions,
portals.
and this character knows nothing.
We weren't teleported by the
Portal.
Ogre Lich, were we? We were teleported to the Ogre Lich's domain, and then from there we had headed out.
Well, didn't he open up a portal to right outside the city?
No, the portal was over by basically his hometown. The Gnomish ruins were fairly close to the Windscar Crag.
No, what they're talking about was when they were traveling to the fortress originally,
Oh.
they found in the wilderness a tavern run by undead. From there, they found a portal that took
We
them
killed a horse.
the lair of very
Turtle
powerful
shoveling horse
undead
twice.
ogre lord by the name of Han. A little bit of bargaining later and threats, they were given direction to the fortress.
Oh.
Young servant, they've told you so many things. Tell me more, or tell you more.
Well, I have paid attention to all the stories that Dirk has been telling. Is it true that you guys killed 100 Ramorazes?
What? You has never killed a rim, whatever that is, in all his days.
Oh yeah, it was brutal. There was tons of them.
The servant is nodding. Yes, that's why we respect
So, I call for Hannah.
Henna.
Hannah, when you figured out some of the different configurations for the portal, did it happen? Did we end up figuring out different places that it might be able to teleport us up north?
Up. It's hard to tell where these portals take you geographically. Been able to decipher get an idea of what the destination for and who run by. Really sure are.
Got it. Okay. Young servant with awesome traveling tales. Did Dirk happen to tell you how far away that undead inn is?
Let's see, that must have been 3-4 days. No, maybe like 7 days out of Salmon's.
Wait, didn't we send someone to the undead guy's fortress or something?
Are you talking about the Lich?
That was a possibility. Or no, we actually did that. We sent him with
Talkative Jimmy took a magic item.
I thought the Lich was like a week
The
away.
gear-looking blades.
He is to the direct west of you guys.
Well, okay, so if we go to the Lich, we have to offer something. If we go to the Undead Tavern, that might not cost as much.
I thought
The
that's
problem
where
with
we
the-
saw him was the Undead Tavern.
Yeah, we went to the Undead Tavern first, and then we went to the Lich.
We
So
took
if
a
we
portal from
the
the
undead
tavern to the Lich, which also brought us closer to the fortress.
Yeah, that
Oh.
was another portal.
We
So
were
the
still a week
idea is
away.
to shorten your travel time. Lich. Taking portal. Because I'm remembering that trip to Salmon, or from finding.
Yes.
and the Knolls.
And the dead horse couldn't put teeth back together again. Whichever way gets us up north faster, I'm fine with. Or you
Okay,
is
let's
fine
head
with.
south.
That is a
That
terrible
would be
idea.
counterintuitive.
Then all things will be looking uphill from here. according to the voice in the sky, at least.
I'm pretty sure any direction we go from here will most likely be downhill.
Well, no matter how we get there, we got to get there. We're not going to get there talking about getting there. Let's go.
But what exactly are we doing when we get there?
We are
We're gonna
looking
make it
for
look
the
like-
port. That is all you knows.
We're going to make it look like the dragons are attacking the Tusculi and the Tusculi are attacking the dragon.
I
So we're
feel
gonna
like
cause
an easier
mayhem
way to
and panic.
achieve that.
An easier way, what?
Cause mayhem and panic, spread rumors, get these two groups to fight each other, and then when they've hurt each other, we come in and save the day.
So, is it possible to find a dragon who's willing to betray his own kind, and or could we find a Tusculi willing to betray their own kind, so that it could cause an imbalance between the relationship of the Tusculi and dragons?
Why?
Because I feel like maybe we have found someone who is a Tusculi who might be able to help us. Maybe.
Ooh.
But I have no recollection of who that could be or at all. But maybe someone who's dead may know more about that, but not you.
Hey, Poe, do you know anything about dragons?
Well, I've read texts. I've never.
Can you give me a summary of what the text said?
Have a couple hours.
You does not
You know
carry
what bullet
time
points
on
are?
him.
You know what bullet points are?
I think I can do those bullet points for you. Coming
Okay.
from someone
What are
whose
bullet
village was
Yeah, go ahead
destroyed
and-
by the dragon's
Um,
cult.
Common motivations, biology.
Common
possible
motivations for
weaknesses.
the group that we're dealing with. It is any and all unnatural magic. That is the reason why you were captured. It's because you use magic and you're not a druid. The dragon has
I
a
use
fat.
magic because I can. Would have died otherwise.
Yes. And he hates you for that. He would have much rather you die.
I'm gonna eat him. Yeah, I know.
I've got an
Talking
idea.
The
I'm gonna
dragon's
eat
group
him.
wants to control
I
all
want
magic.
to kill him and eat him. That's what I want to do.
May
Got
I
an
suggest
idea?
that you stay on topic?
Hmm.
Dragon.
I've got an
How are we
idea.
getting there? What is your idea, Cat?
First, let's get there. But once we get there, why don't we all dress up like Tusculi? Only since I can't fly, I'll act like one who has a broken wing, and I'll get the attention of one of the dragons. And then you all who can fly in looking like Tusculi and take him out.
We have a potential week to discuss this. I don't know if, or you does not know if that's a great idea.
I don't know
mean,
if
I
you've
could
noticed,
do it for a little
but
while. I could make myself look exactly
You
like
could,
a
you
Tuscany.
you could be a chrysalis. You know what that is, you?
You as a metallic warforge.
What?
You cannot pull off the
really-
disguise. Look, I'll show you right now. As you tries to look like dirt, you tries to look like dirt, and this 5 just goes to show I am terrible.
Well, you could look like a chrysalis then, or a giant honeycomb, something. I don't know.
the only problem I can see with that plan, other than the fact that we look nothing like bugs, is
No
that you're
offense.
assuming is that you're assuming that there are dragons and dragon bases somewhere around the Tusculi border. We have no idea about the dragons' whereabout, their facilities, where
We do know where the research lab is.
I know
nowhere near the Tusculi.
I know
That's-
someone
No,
who
but
might.
West.
We can make it look like Tusculi just flew by and decided to attack.
If
I
we
was
wanted the
thinking more
dragons
along
to
the
attack the
lines of
Tusculi,
we could try and make it look like the dragons were attacking the Tusculi. This would most likely have the
if we wanted to
effect
make
that
the
the Tusculi
dragons,
would be mad and go attack where the dragons are.
if
This
we
could
wanted to make the
also end
dragons
up in a
actually
lot
attack
of
the
civilian
Tusculi,
casualties, though.
What are you saying, Les?
I was going to say, if we wanted the dragons to actually attack the Tusculi, why don't we just convince them that they have unnatural magic? The thing that they've been hunting this entire time, why don't we just say, hey, big source of weird magic over there?
That would take interact with this hostile force.
That already wants to munch me on sight.
Well, I mean, anything you do right now with like negotiate, making them hate each other requires some diplomatic strength or strength, I guess, at least.
The tongue of a dragon.
And one thing before we even leave, we need to make sure that here is safe and secure.
Well, that's currently what Jacob is working. Well, Toady. Proving guards less weak protocols and such.
I'm going to turn to Henna and go, Henna, if anything comes out of that portal, we need a passphrase.
Fruit box.
Fruit box. All right. So, if anything comes out of the portal and does not say fruit box, capture them if you can. Make them go away if you can't.
I believe a secondary term should be asked. Servants, can
We're
you
not gonna
bring
interrogate
nine pictures, 4 of which must include trees? And then when they come out of the portal, I want you to ask them, are you a robot?
Oh my gosh, what are we going to name this miraculous process of determining robots from non-robots?
Let's call...
What are we going to call it, Ethan?
Let's call it Newton anti-sword
Would you
or
pass
anti-Borg
that
virus. Would you?
Are you sure?
Am I?
Just isn't good
Can I
enough?
pass my own test?
Can you? Yes. You can pass a Turing test.
The logical
So he's
fallacy
not
of
a robot.
self-reference would mean no, you can't.
I mean, Ethan may not be able to pass a Turing test.
Maybe not.
You can.
And all the light bulbs.
All right, back on topic.
Okay.
So, you guys want to head it obviously towards the Salmon Run region, the border region, start forming a plan to cause friction between the dragon populace that is currently ruling over Cinia and the Tusculi nation steadily been outwards expand.
Yes.
If I could interject quickly, I don't think that trying to get the Tusculi to take action first over the dragons is the better of the two options that we have. The dragons are very hostile and very quick to act, whereas the Tusculi are a slow expansion that just want to expand and push out their lands. If we want them to go out of their way to inadvertently travel through Ursina simply to remove a potential threat, that would be much harder than simply convincing the dragons that there's magic within the Hivelands and to go looking for it.
If I'm
Do
right,
these-
correct.
Do these Tusculi have a leader of sorts?
That was what I was about to say. It says a black-furred dog with white paws. His name is
Tell me.
Bowser.
Black fur dog
Who's
with
that?
white paws named Bowser. Who is this ruler of the Tusculi?
Well, I've studied these creatures quite some time. There was always a threat that luck would be over by them. They have a queen. It's the only Tosculi that I know of that bothered say a sentence. I've never met one, but heard other trail folk across session. Tos.
I mean,
It doesn't seem like any other Tosculi has true sentience or autonomy.
so if we got on her good side, it could potentially just have ramifications nationwide of a no longer hostile force towards others.
Well, I've been thinking about that too. You see, I don't think that Tosculi are unified. I
They're
think,
autonomous hives. Is that what you were
well,
saying?
within the hives, unity is paramount. I don't, but I th-
You're cutting in and out a little bit. We didn't hear
Damn
like
it.
that entire last session.
Bouncer, are you okay? You speak, but then nothing comes out. Are you drunk?
Are you losing your voice, friend?
Excuse
What's
me,
in
I
this
had a
celery
bunch of
stick?
Your lips move, but I cannot
good.
hear what you're
Uh,
saying.
What was the last thing I said clearly? How about that?
What you just said.
The unity within the hives is
Fever.
like guaranteed or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then,
it is.
and then nothing after that, pretty much.
To
All right.
my love.
I'll jump right back in. So, I think that the reason that they expand so violently is that the younger Tosculi queen or
Is she
provoke
single?
murdering war
So wait,
between
are you
themselves.
so a similar situation to Todier's, just less controlled? They're kind of sent out with.
I honestly don't know as much about them.
Do we happen to know where a Tuscany queen might be? Near a tree? Somewhere up north? Maybe?
Spirit
Does
of
she
the
have a
dead
sister?
is telling me.
I already said that.
Yeah, that was already brought up.
I mean, allies would be fantastic.
Hell of a campaign arc for sure.
Let's get some more insect allies. Woo! Season
Not to
2.
mention that,
First it was ants, now it's Discoolies.
Schoolies. Yes.
if we,
Let me,
if we can
let me
get
make sure I got this
good
straight.
diplomatic relations with them,
Actually, you know what? I'm going to consider
get rid
this
of the
Plan
dragons,
A from
we've
now
solved
on.
2
Plan
issues.
A. Play Ant.
Well, let
It's
me
not
get
Plan
this
B
straight. We're
or-
going after the dragon, right?
Plan I.
Well, it seems like right now we're actually planning on going into Tosculi territory. How the war room talks go back and forth.
But dragons are very difficult, and all the help we can get would be beneficial.
Yeah.
That's why we're going after the Tuscany.
To be clear,
Um,
dragons are never off the table. You know, they're still going to be there. Just because you don't deal with them immediately, it doesn't, mean that they're going in.
And it doesn't mean we won't run into any.
You has another suggestion to work along with the Tuscany. So I've been reading through these notes that you all call player records. And it speaks of Rascal talking of a rebellion in the West. Could we send messengers that direction to see if maybe they would be willing to join with us?
That was actually in the
Huh?
east. It was
Oh,
not written correctly. The islands archipelago, yeah, the Goodfellow archipelago, where the mouse folk reign supreme, is housing some sort of movement that is anti-dragon. He was trying to gain support for that. That's actually on the other side of the Hiveland from you.
I think sending a letter that way would help. And when we get back with the Tusculi, we might receive word from it.
I also want to send out some letters
All
for
right.
unrelated thing to this, but yeah.
Post them in Discord or to me directly if it's private. But hey, if you want to compose a letter to the Goodfellow Archipelago, who are you going to address it to? What are the
Well, the person who knew most about it is dead. So the person who would know, huh?
Who?
Dirtle. He
Who?
was the one.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry.
He finally got it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Why do I suddenly say these things? But it seems like someone close to Dirtle may know something about this. He should be the one to write a letter, not
Who
you.
is that, I wonder?
Now, I'm not
Who
that
is
good at
that?
writing letters, but me and Turtle go way.
Could we
Almost
hire
as far
a
as you and
scribe?
Alago.
That's true.
Dirk, can you even read?
I can read. I have a coloring book.
Right.
And fancy crayon.
That's
He can
excellent
read,
reading.
write,
Good
and
job.
color. That's a
Living
well-schooled goblin.
He
Before the
poops in temples,
conversation-
too.
Gets too sidetracked. I had another thought. Now, you mentioned that the Goodfellow Archipelago is across the Highlands. However, we do have this entire interconnected portal simply sitting on our basement. It may be an unlikely chance, but there still could be some sort of base or portal to connect the two locations.
Well, what are your notes on the portal have?
Those are in this.
Are you talking about like dwarves and all that?
Yeah,
Well,
there's-
I've given you specific, like, location. I haven't told you bunches about them. Repeat it back to me. No,
There's the
let's-
someone
Elven
was
Island
right.
Getaway. There's the
Mhm.
Dwarven Nation Starfall, which is the diplomatic location. It's a citadel. They have a local governor. There's a fallen star in a crater that formed the town, and they harvest animantium from there.
Okay.
There's the gnomish one at a guest chamber.
Okay.
There,
I got you.
There's. That's what I got. There's the dwarven, the elven, and the gnomish ones that we have actual info on.
And what was that elven one again?
An island
The
getaway?
island getaway.
You don't say.
It sounds like it may be somewhere near the Goodfellow Archipelago, described as a bunch of islands.
Weird.
Or it could be in this location that I see. This is nice round semicircle, tons of islands grouped together.
Yeah, which you see referenced on the world map you got from the compound of the gas chamber.
But
Either
anyway,
way, if
I'm gonna walk over, grab one of my little spider dudes. You can send one of these through the elven one. They can spy. They
I'm
can
thinking
get
we could go
information and
ourselves.
give it to us.
I mean, they don't, Kate. Not spy bots. Little weaver bot. They can understand basic commands. Pretty cut and dry. They got a needle and thread.
I'm sure if you were walking it through step by step, it could maybe get to the Goodfellow Archipelago.
But like it's not like recording shit.
Can we not hire someone?
I mean, it says they work as spies.
Of course you can hire someone. Shit, you got money, don't you? Hey, speaking
You
of
have
which, have you
nothing.
paid this week's bills?
I have
Um,
recently switched my phone plan to a tree and tree.
Saved a lot of money.
And now he talks
Save
to
a
no
lot of
one.
money. Yep, save a lot.
Now
of
he
money
talks
by
to no
just
one.
Not talking to anyone.
Yep.
I have an archaic model phone.
True. I hate going into town because every time I go into town, I spend money. That's why I go with a tree and tree. Never have to talk to nobody.
You see Dirk hold up this rectangular, branchish looking picture frame.
I got a 9A. It's like FaceTime, only you're here.
And it's
You're
just
talking to a branch.
What's FaceTime?
You're
That's
part of
when
my
you stick your head in a
branches.
branch. Face. Anyway, commercial aside, imaginary company. Let's go ahead and take our first break.
roll.
Gotta go get me headphones.
What's that?
For how long?
Oh, 20 minutes. We'll come back 10 till.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello. Sorry
Am I
for the
still
tardiness.
audible?
Yes. Real quick before we start going again, what were the prices for all the magical items? I'm pretty sure I had them correctly recorded in the Living Ironwood Fortress information. It was like common items 50, and then every upper rarity it's like 200, 2,000, 20,000, and then legendary 100,000.
For
That for the potions basically is why we have that information recorded.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me.
Because I altered them to be what our selling prices would be. They would be more expensive if we were buying. I think this is 50% of what it's supposed to be. I'm not really sure.
Hold on. I have this.
This holiday blend coffee is awesome.
Selling
Justice.
item. Downtime activities. Woo! All right. Yeah, so these prices are halved for consumables like. So we're looking at common 50, common 200, rare 2,000, very rare.
Yeah. All right. So I
20.
recorded the prices correctly. So we have 3 uncommon potions that we were selling and 1 rare potion. However, I don't know if you mentioned that we weren't getting traders, so I don't know if we were able to make actual.
This week's traders did not come in.
Which means we're not able to sell our potions.
Right, you got a stockpile of those potions this week, and you don't net income. That means that you're gonna pay out of pocket for this.
I think the tavern also made us like, I don't know, 100 gold a week. But either way, our current population cost is 1,561 gold. This is calculated for 96 guards, like 97 unskilled, and 4 unskilled, and a Shay.
You may have to program that for population.
Program that for what?
Reduce population. Some people have died.
Oh yeah, no, I've been keeping track of the accurate population. Like when you mentioned like, 2 guards died, and so I subtracted that from our soldiers. And then you mentioned that rabbit folk would die, and so I got rid of some of our unskilled workers, and then our current population is 190.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, you're gonna have to cover that for the week, and probably leave them some money. I don't know how much money you guys got.
I have enough to completely cover this week. However, I would prefer not to do that.
I'm looking a little light on coin to myself.
I have 1,700.
Okay. Everyone else?
I have 692 total.
I have 1,100 gold.
3,686.
Ooh, money bag.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 1,500 after I give talkative Jimmy his quest.
So, optimistically, what you're planning is a 6-week round trip mission. Pessimistically, maybe 8.
That is if we plan to go to the Tusculi.
And that is assuming you plan to go there on foot,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, this is where we get really nerdy. That's You're in the war room, you're planning an expedition. How long are you planning to be gone? How much is that going to cost you? Because you're running an organization. So,
We may not be able to afford traveling out to the Tusculi because we haven't been getting consistent caravans and we haven't been able to sell our potions. Because if we can sell our potions, then that gets us more than what we actually spend. It's also not guaranteed that we sell our potions like each week.
But also, if we go, any loot that we find, we can sell in town and afford our
But
costs that way.
But we still have to bring it back.
yeah,
No, just bring the money back.
yeah. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. We have to bring it back, which means they don't get paid for anything. They can't
For
pay
like-
for anything.
for like 2
Well,
weeks, they could just be
take-
like have no money.
Take what we need for the trip. We know how to hunt. We know how to live off the land. We don't have to have fancy luxury accommodations. I can sleep in a hole.
Yes, we do.
Realistically,
This is America. What are you talking about?
Well, I can ensure
Realistically,
that we
we'd
always
all
sleep
have to-
safely.
What part of the Beastlands are you from?
hold on. What are you saying, Sage? Sounds very
realistically, we'd probably all have to drop all of our gold here in order to even potentially afford this trip. If the caravans continue to be no-shows and don't buy our potions.
Well, why are
Okay,
the
well, let me
caravans a no-show?
There's a search part. This is actually what I'm getting. What I'm hearing is you have 2 options. You could try and cut your travel time short by approaching the talkative Jimmy route, accompanying him or replacing. Go to Han de Fortress, attempting to beseech him closer.
Mhm. We could
Or
also
you could travel south, complete opposite direction of where you're hoping to go, and join what's it? Got starts with
who are you referencing?
your
Huh?
tiefling
Bogart.
really what'd you say?
Or Bograt.
Oh, Bulgrat. Yeah. I was gonna say really Calvin's.
Hey, that pay ensures loyalty.
Yeah. Generally does. Yeah, and you could go south and join his expedition place to ensure that the caravan's through so you can fund the less.
Well, we can go help Bograd.
You can see what's halting the caravan. Hit a lot cheaper.
I think helping Bulgrat right now probably be a good idea.
There is the possibility of reward out of it as well, which
Mhm. All right. I'm down for doing that and then rediscussing our plans to invade Tusculi territory and talk to the queen.
okay.
Or-
So we're doing another
planning
vote.
that.
All in favor of the journey to Han's fortress.
Aye.
All in. Okay. All in favor of seeking the caravan truck, or
Oh, wait, never mind. I
Mr.
thought the
Caravan.
caravans were in Huntsville.
Yeah, correct. I was like,
I-
fantastic.
I go against everything I just said we should do.
I'm like, okay. Everyone else?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go south. The party gets ready. You plan the route, find what route the caravan was supposed to be taking from Pride Rock, Fire, whatever I called it. God, I'm so professional. Actually, oh, the Lone Cairn wasn't any of. Anyway, and you head out through the southern wall, traveling
Point.
through the snow hill.
I did want to send a few letters before we left, and that would basically one to my family, give them an update of what's going on, let them know about the fortress. To my previous boss who taught me how to blacksmith and how I paid my way through college, I want to let him know that we're looking for skilled blacksmiths here, recruitment, and also to whatever official I was close to during college, and ask for their aid in appraising certain tomes.
Okay. For the record, it is taken. Please submit that to me in writing. Figure that out.
All right.
Put that shit in Discord, public record, or yeah. Party head south. Todier needs to bring extra rack. Provide. He's got like stacks. You guys head out. Trail is starting to turn towards spring point. For the first day or so, you're traveling down. The weather's really nice. It's still a little chilly. There's still stop, but out. Clear skies. You can see in the different in the distance, brightly colored griffin. Can't hear me? What the fuck?
We heard that.
Yeah.
That griffin has issues.
Griffins playfully like circling
Are
around.
those cats nearby?
It must be miles off, but
I
Dirk has
didn't
pretty good.
speak in with animals yet.
It's so mad I can understand it.
Right, and as the sun starts going down, Todier eats like 6 days worth of food. What are you guys doing?
I want to
Probably preparing to go
I want
hunt.
to take notes of those griffins and see if I can see where they're coming from when that happened.
Oh, it looks like it's far to the south. Possibly even outside of the mountain. You got Alvin out, brightly colored, but like body. They're barely specked, but you can make that out. You're a bird.
I could sing while we travel.
Give me some saving throws. No, I'm kidding. That's only for used jokes. So yeah, the first night out, traveling in the wilderness in a while. you guys want to do a watch? Sounds like Tage wanted to go hunting.
Oh, I want to go hunting.
Yeah? Why don't you guys go ahead and give me a survival check with
I'll go with him.
the mighty hunter. Supposed to be copying spells or something.
Wait, who's rolling?
I mean,
I have an 8 in Survivor.
I can't.
Uh,
I only
I've got
looked at
a-
that one so far.
yeah, I got a 4 in survival, so I guess that with guidance would be suitable.
You want me to make one?
No, I wanted one survival check added.
Oh,
I would just have to just less roll it.
Okay, well, he got a 12.
Oh, okay.
He's got a 13.
13.
Ah,
13.
the mighty hunter. You have scrounged up snow yam.
Snowy what?
Snow yam.
Snowy
Snow
yams.
yams?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
perfect for me.
want some yams?
I whip out my cooking utensils. I start cooking up these yams.
You find 4 pounds of snow yam through your foraging it. The group of you.
The group? No, this is for me.
No, I mean you took the advantage. You guys went out and were foraging. You didn't find any animals, but one of you that smelled these yams, snow, dug, and you pulled up these like fist-sized yams.
I've got
cold.
to I've got to
Cooking up a
interrupt
little light meal for me.
I've got to interrupt the session for a second here. The reason I'm laughing so hard, this actually happened long time ago. I think Calvin was about 8 years old, 7 years old, something like that.
I was what, 11 or 10?
yeah, we both were there.
Yeah, we were at a nursing home, visiting some folks, and this old lady kept following Calvin around. And he came up to me and he's like, "Dad." I'm like, "What?" This lady's following me. And she's standing there in the doorway going, "You got some yams? I want some yams. Do you have yams?"
We found them.
Give me those
And
yams.
so we finally found the yams that old lady was looking for. She's probably dead by now, but
I mean, that's probably true.
that actually happened.
Peace,
though.
young lady.
That's gonna be Gizzard, 40
She
years.
was
in the
87
future.
years
Yeah,
young.
they're probably dead by now.
It's an interesting story. But yeah, anyway, 4 pounds of snow yams. That's what you got out of tonight. That'll feed 4 of you for a day.
Well, yeah.
Well, let's see. How many of you went out actually?
Me?
There was only one you.
Okay. How many adventurers went out to forage?
I mean, I went out to help look for food or something.
Just a joke? or
everyone
I think
but Cody.
4?
Yeah.
4 or
There's-
5?
Okay, so I'll go
Do
ahead
you
and I'll give you a survival check for each pair.
Oh.
Each harem.
Right. Pair.
Pear.
No,
Oh,
Right, so-
pear.
whatever that is in Greek. 2.
Me and
Oh.
Dirk, you and Gizzard, and then
Theo is 2.
somebody is
Deal.
by themselves.
3.
We'll go ahead and
Panda.
leave the cat folk aside. He's pretty good at it.
What
Yeah,
am I doing?
Survival roll with advantage?
Well, he won't have advantage. He'll know.
Yeah, it'll be a normal survival roll with the
Everybody's.
By himself? Because there's only one survival roll right now.
Yeah,
Well,
we
that's me
need
and
another
Les.
one from you and Gizzard. So whichever one of you two has a better survival check, give me one with advantage.
I have
I got
a 1.
a 3. Okay.
You
Maybe.
used to do it.
The bird folk, obviously. So and a CITES
Just a straight roll?
survival. No, you have advantage, but SIT's
Survival?
Hey.
Yeah.
yeah. So
We're better than the actual survivalists.
I didn't say
Right.
I was the best.
Gizzard
Cool,
grew up
so-
doing stuff like this. Okay.
CITES, you find 2 pounds. Apparently, there's a lot more of it littered around. Gizzard, you find it you find a two-legged bird. Oh, okay, it's about 6 feet tall though. It's a flightless bird, and it's got a forward-facing axe at the end of its.
Oh,
And it's going through and it's chopping at some bushes, eating shit that you can see it from about 100 feet, 200 feet away.
A 100 feet?
hey, look! I found a stick.
Yeah, I'll say you got within 100 feet of it.
Snake? No, that's it. No, that's a mushroom. I can't eat that. Allergic.
Alright, we're hunting anyway. Does it look like it'd be edible?
Probably tastes like big blue feathered bird. Looks like you could probably ride it.
Oh. I gotta... Oh, no. I kind of want to make friends, but I also want to eat it.
Well, what are you doing?
I guess...
That's what I'm in.
I'm gonna try and kill it.
Okay, how?
I'm gonna cast Chill Touch at it. 120 feet.
Yeah? Okay.
I found another stick.
Spell saved. What is that? 30? Oh no, you rolled a hit.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a hit. What's that total?
Let me pull it back up.
Doesn't matter. It hits. Give me.
That would be an 18 to hit, but yeah. Damage to
Yeah.
8.
Three points of damage to the creature.
Oh, it's bad now.
As
It's
the
mad.
chill touch reaches out and touches it, it jumps 6 feet straight up, cries in pain, whirls around and it sees you, and it lets out a "Rah!" and it charges at you.
Why me?
100 goddamn feet. It's in your face. It's your turn.
Like it edged in your head. Like it ran into your face.
Like it charged at full tilt, and its head is back like this. Like it's going in for a headbutt, but it's got that long bird neck, so it's actually like, wow.
Is you right next to me?
Yeah.
How far
went
is it?
him?
Supposed to-
Yeah.
Oh, can I attack it before it attacks and get assassin damage?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot you were even there because, I was just looking at him. Sorry about that. But yeah, you were definitely with him. So go ahead and give me like a shot or something.
Well, your stealth is nothing to sneeze at, especially if the DM didn't know you were there.
So good.
Do I
guys
roll that
actually
with
didn't do that.
advantage?
Well, first off, give me. Damn it! If I had remembered you were there, I would. This thing's passive perception sucks though. So yeah, go ahead and give me that roll with the. Definitely. Yes. Program it as a weapon.
Oh, and then
Yeah. Give me that sneak attack damage, and then add it all together, and then double it.
44.
44 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So this ranged bell goes out and touches it, and it jumps up and shrieks, and it looks at you just in time to catch a fucking arrow to its throat. In its mouth, as it shrieks. Rah! And then it falls dead. Isn't that what you did?
I used a rapier.
Buddy, he was 100 feet away.
It's an arrow shooting rapier.
No, he's right next to me. You said he was about to hit the guy, and I just do that.
Yeah.
Unless we do arrow, then by all means, we can do that too, but that's me going...
Yeah. In my head, you didn't need to be
It was my arrow.
Because
I
it
threw
wasn't
an
aware
arrow
of
at
you.
him.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? So I figured you did this at the same time you cast the spell.
Okay.
Not that it matters too much. It's got 19 hit points. Oh, I'm sure you would have been fine. I just made it seem dramatic, Woo, it's an axe peak. No, but it's like a really, really big chicken. Probably weighs close to 200 pounds.
In stealth mode.
Maybe 250. Yeah,
It's a big
probably
bird.
close. It's a big bird.
Probably killed at least 1,845 people in its lifetime.
At least that many gophers.
You think it eats bite-sized pizzas?
Probably. Not anymore, though.
It is going to be the bite-sized pieces.
Right. So, someone want to harvest that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and go ahead and give me that harvest check.
What would that be?
That would be a survival check.
Not at advantage, right?
Fire was suddenly going all southern.
You don't know my roots.
I tried to
Bowser's here.
I spit in a spittoon.
Okay, well, you managed to carve up enough of this thing to, fill some sacks. Probably about 100 pounds of fresh flesh. You ruin the beak and anything else usable on it, fortunately. But you successfully harvested some meat that'll last you days.
Can I look for signs of more of them?
I mean, you could, but you're on a... Just a reminder.
I mean, during the days that we're traveling, could we run into these as a potential reliable source?
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, if they're considered beasts, that might be.
They are considered beasts. Tell them these are natural animals.
I would have advantage with that then.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you can go ahead and give me a check.
Survival.
Yeah. This would be the following morning, likely, because it's starting to get dark by the time it occurred.
Can I ask for some guidance, Les?
Yes.
Yay. Oh, maybe no need.
Look at that. No, you can definitely tell that these guys are a migrating herd. That area. This feller must have been straggler or ranged a little bit too far.
A weary traveler?
Slater's here?
A
What?
dead chicken.
Wait.
Dad, a cold ass chicken.
I mean,
That bird's got a cold butt.
now we know they're in the area.
All right. So for every day of travel, each adventurer consumes 1 pound of food or 1 trail ration,
Not you.
except for Todia. 6.
I don't eat food.
Not you. You're not a normal adventurer either.
That's true.
So that only leaves 4 adventurers that do need to eat.
So that's 6 days of ration a day. Or 6 pounds of food per day. Sorry, 10? 10. Yeah.
6. No.
Yeah.
16. 45.
3,000.
All the rations. No,
So that one bird gave us 10 days
Relax.
of rations, basically.
correct. Got 10 days of rations out of 1 big bird.
Woo.
Or, you could feed a village for...
Hey, I was a Tanuki.
I'm
Tomorrow,
keeping
I'm
that.
a well.
It's a trophy. I saw something interesting.
Fireball.
Not to mention, we could probably send some people out to catch some of them and domesticate them if we needed to.
I rise
All right.
to the top of the ocean and scream.
The next day of travel, give me a survival check from whoever is
Whoever's what?
leading this expedition.
Lusk.
All right.
I guess I'll get the back.
I got your back, guys.
You're
Mine is better.
3'2" of me.
Can I guidance myself?
Yeah, just make sure to try and call it out before.
Yeah.
Did you want me
Alright.
to roll?
A perception from the rear guard.
Yeah.
Will be. All right. So Lesk, you pick up signs of the trail. It's a road that has started to be carved into the side of the mountain as different caravans have come through recently, and you start following throughout the.
I should have done the perception check.
It's okay.
Oh,
You can just fine. They're closer to the end of the day. Start getting into this ravine type area. It's easier to traverse up and down the mountain using natural curves, such. And here you meet up with God, I can this guy's name. Bulgrat.
Right.
Yeah, Bulgrat and his supply of warriors.
His manly men?
Yeah. He says, boss. Good to see you. Thought you guys had a mission.
We decided to postpone that for a certain moment and help you guys out,
You are Yu's mission.
in a sense.
Okay, well, just glad that you came because
What's going on?
well, there's some sort of monster in a cave nearby. We found the remains of the caravan
Oh.
smashed. Bodies moved, probably eaten.
Probably. You don't know?
Well, probably. I have
Was it
experience.
Flores?
What's that?
Rimmerout.
No. So part of the trail has been wiped out due to these monsters. Some parts of the world they call them land sharks, sand sharks, but I believe they're more well known by the
Candygram.
what?
What did you say the name was?
Bullet.
You said land sharks.
Yep.
I said Candygram.
You said game sharks.
I guess I'm
Definitely
too
not
old.
me.
I guess I'm too old.
You're too old.
The land shark was a sketch on Saturday Night Live.
Gotcha. Well, these are big, burly creatures
Back-
that burrow
back in
through
the
solid
70s.
rock. I believe you.
They're non-copyright
I be-
creatures.
I believe that that's funny. You know what you're talking about. I don't. I know Saturday Night Live, obviously.
Chevy
Sketch.
Chase played the land shark, but that's beside the point. Never mind. So they burrow through rocks.
Yeah, they burrow through rocks. They're territorial. I don't know if they're passing through or if they're laying claim to the region, but they cause several landslides.
I
They
say
can
we
be
kill
kind
them.
of.
Does there happen to be a magical mask that turns you into a giant person around here?
I say we set a trap, lure them out, and kill them like we did the Remores.
I was going to say, they say there's legends of a man who faced two of these things
that
and
would
wore a
be-
metal mask and
No,
defeated them.
that would be me. I shot him.
I don't get that reference.
Nope. Well, it's because you don't play Zelda. That's why you don't get the reference.
Right.
Majora's Mask in the Sand Temple.
What does that have to do with bullets?
You're snakes.
I say we kill them all. I'll be the bait.
Yes.
Where are they?
They're in the ground.
Where in the ground?
Under.
Have you found their nest or where they seem to bed down?
Well, we have done that one. So, he takes you up to look spot that is caved in, gravelly. It's like a bed of gravel. Says, if you look carefully,
If you look carefully, what?
see them.
You'll see them?
I'll give me a perception check. You looking carefully?
Yeah, I want to check on that too.
Yeah, you, in fact, after a minute of watching, see a fucking shark fin paddle through, or paddle, cut
There it is.
through this. Yeah, all three of you can see this shark fin just cut through the gravel and disappear below. It's not like it's happening. Do catch one halfway.
Everybody find a place that's semi-safe. I'm about to do something really stupid. Just be ready. I don't want to be lunch like Dirtle was.
Shouldn't we let me take care of that then? Because land shark attacks me, all I do is the defensive quill spell, and I get a +2 AC, and if they try to bite me, they take 2d8 points of damage.
But what if he bites you in half?
He can't.
Why not?
I'm prickly.
You can do
That
what?
doesn't matter. It's the force of his jaws, you raccoon brain.
I'm prickly. Nobody likes to eat prickly.
Well, maybe he
No.
likes prickly pears.
Mmm.
I know nothing about this. Is this considered a beast?
Why don't you give me maybe a nature check?
Okay. $14.
How do you spell boulette? Anyone know?
Oh, it's a
So
weird
what?
spelling.
Billet. Gnome.
I think it's BULL.
Oh,
TE?
I know
oh
what
no,
you're,
I got it.
I know what you're talking about. It looks just like a freaking land shark, only with
It's
legs.
literally in its description.
Can we actually search monsters on them? No, that's your side. My monster
No,
manual's
Monsters is
downstairs.
on there.
B-U...
I got it pulled up.
Oh,
B
cool.
B-U-L-E-T-T-E.
ULE.
MOUST.
K-E-Y.
Anyway, what was the question about these things?
Whether or not if they are actually considered beast.
Oh,
They're a monstrosity.
they are not.
Oh. Then I wouldn't have any knowledge. No.
I do have proficiency in nature. Would I possibly know anything about them?
Maybe. Give me a check.
I'm frozen. Yeah, I'm not getting anything in. Yep.
You guys.
I think Gizzard. Oh, there it goes.
No,
There we are.
Back.
Minor internet hiccup. Sorry.
Stream with some computer? Or is that a whole different computer?
We have. I'm on a laptop. It's on a desktop.
Yeah, I'm on Jacob's right now, so it's recording everything.
Oh, gotcha.
So, what do you guys want to do about these bullets tearing up trade route?
We have to get rid of them.
No way.
I say we kill them all. Do we know how many of
They
them
have
there
babies,
are?
we can't kill the babies.
Why can't we kill the babies?
Because then we can train them. And then our trade route could be secure.
Train the babies?
If there's babies, train the babies.
Speaking meta knowledge, training monstrosities has not been the funnest thing for us to do.
It's been a great time. Pick
It's
them on,
so
pick 'em a
much
monstrosity.
fun.
Hey, I want this thing to sit. It scratches your eyes out. Well,
Yeah.
I believe we've lost HP to Simon the Owlbear. We tried to so call.
Quite a few times, actually. He did not want to be trained.
mm-hmm.
Love me, hate you.
I say we kill them all and put their heads on poles. That way they'll know to stay out of this area.
That seems very violent. Maybe
Well,
effective.
There are 2 Remoras heads in Dirtle's Rest for some strange reason. I wonder why that is.
That was violent too.
But it keeps them away.
We show where the bad pets be heading.
Enforcers do just that. We enforce things.
I mean,
We
honestly,
promote
sticking
animal
a bullet's head
cruelty.
on a pole would not warn other bullets.
Well, let's worry about what to do with the corpses after we kill them, shall we?
Yes.
Is PETA knocking on our door yet?
Get that fresh baby sealskin coat. Just
We'll
kidding,
kill
Peter.
PETA too.
Hey, y'all got it
Death
wrong.
to
It's
PETA.
people eating tasty animals. That's just what it is.
All right, well, save the hate, man. Please.
It's the nature of the Beastlands. Beast versus beast.
That's cannibalism.
That is not. You eat your own
Not beast
kind.
versus
That's cannibalism. I am not a shark. I am a cat.
Yeah,
You
Cat
are an
for
animal.
fish.
I could eat ascites here, and that is not cannibalism. If I ate my sister, that is.
I'd shoot you first,
It's
or set you on
best.
fire.
Are we going to kill this thing? We're going to talk about eating our families.
Okay,
shit gets weird in
everybody.
the Beastlands.
You all
Everybody-
had terrible upbringings in your life.
Do we want to just fight these things, or do we want to set a trap for them? That's what I'm asking.
I believe both.
It'll take
I
me
wanna
an
kill
hour
them.
just for one of them, and it's quite
I'm
expensive.
going to kill all of them.
Can we get food for it? Wait. Can we get food for it to eat and
I'll
put
be-
poison arrows inside of the food that it eats so it damages itself as it eats the food?
Poison.
Why couldn't we just
Yes.
put poison in its food?
Yep. Watch it die slowly.
Well, what kind of poison do you have? Because I'll tell you right now, there's 3 types of poison.
Dirk, what you got?
You would know this. There is poison that you inject to do damage.
We're not
There's
good.
poison that you ingest to do an effect.
Probably
And there's
not.
poison that affects on contact. Those are the 3 basic types of poison.
Dirk has poison. I do not.
Dirk, what kind of
Or wait a
poison?
minute.
Vial of Wyvern poison.
Yeah, venom. So that's something you inject. That was something you put on like arrow or whatever.
Other than that, that's it. That's all I got.
Can I send this thing through the portable hole?
You what?
I still have the portable hole.
It's true. You do.
Can I send it through there, close it, and then whenever we find someone else, open it back up and it comes out?
It'll die.
Would you like to try it out on somebody first?
Yeah, the shark.
Okay. I'll accept this as a viable plan.
Ascites,
What?
can you make that thing run into this hole?
I suppose I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop you there as the one who identified it and looked at it. There's no air in there.
That's fine. Once it's dead, just get it out.
I mean, it just doesn't work as a hiding
Wow.
place.
That's
Isn't
a dark
trying to hide
way
it.
of death.
There's 2 of them.
You wouldn't be able to release it on something later. Just pointing that out.
Okay, well, we can at least just get it to get rid of it.
All right. Well, how do you want to do that? How do you plan on luring a single
That.
bullet or whatever in portable hole?
I leave that up to Ascites, Lesk, and Dirk. I will simply open the hole.
Well, technically, what I could do is cast.
Could you tie a rope around me so you can pull me out of the hole?
You
No
wouldn't
one said
run-
you. Yeah, you wouldn't have to go in the hole. You could like dodge around it.
Yeah.
If it's charging full speed, maybe. I don't know how maneuverable they are, how agile they are. I'm not worried about my acrobatic skills. I don't know about his.
So you're gonna bait it and try and like dodge out of the way as it goes into the hole. See how that works?
Or I could go into the hole if somebody can get me back out.
I find that to be a bad idea.
Yeah, trapped. In, the possibility of being trapped in there with this thing kind of sounds shitty.
Would it be weird if we just happen to like maybe cook some of that axe beak meat and just set it in front of the hole? So when a CITES stops, well, when a CITES avoids it, it'll have the bullet just trek onto the scent and then try to go for the food.
You can try that. Sounds viable. Sure, I want to see this happen.
Do we want to take an hour to put a glyph of warding down?
It's an explosive trap that he can do.
Mm-hmm. And I can set specific conditions for it to go off.
Well, just in case it decides to avoid the portal, have that ward just in case for protection.
It takes me an hour to do, and it also takes a big resource.
What resource?
Incense and a powdered diamond worth at least 200 gold price.
Does anyone have a diamond worth 200 gold?
Could that just come out of my actual currency that I have, since it's in actual gems?
I don't have any diamond.
Do you have written down a pile of miscellaneous?
No.
I usually tell you what. But if I forgot to do that, I might be able to. What is that?
Someone is clicking.
Ethan?
It is nothing.
It is you!
I don't see any
Yes,
miscellaneous
you.
gems.
Okay.
It's not Ethan.
So then we can't do that.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh, no worries.
Well, let's just try it.
Yeah, just try it out. Okay. So how do you lure it? With the meat? Is that the plan?
Yes, and then if it decides to avoid, just have everybody weapon drawn just in case.
Cool. So
Well,
what do you do? Like, put the meat on a long stick, bring it over the hole?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like a Wile E. Coyote skit.
No, we're going wagon hunting.
Wait a minute, I've got an idea. Does the hole have to be oriented vertical, or are you putting it horizontal?
Good
Well,
question.
I'm not going to have it. Okay.
Well, hold on. One thing at a time. Can the hole go on vertical surfaces, or does that have to be horizontal?
That's a good camera zoom it did right there.
Forget the camera.
No,
zoom.
as soon as you said the question on a gizzard, it like zoomed in just a little bit, like, whoa. That was cool, but
I don't know why I did that.
I'm pretty sure you can put it on the ground, because what it really is a napkin. Okay? In essence, reality, it's a napkin. Fold it, and when it's unfolded, it's a hole. Right? And the hole, it doesn't actually exist underneath it. You lift the napkin, there's nothing. But
Well, I was going to say if we could orient it to where I could jump over it, but the land shark would go through it.
Yeah, and fall into it. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
you. You got meat hanging over it. And it's like,
Yeah.
Okay, so trying to think of like what I want for this. How? Okay.
You can place it on or against a solid surface.
Yeah. Okay. So any solid surface.
Yep.
Okay. You could do it into a wall or whatever. Okay.
All right. So that does actually help with my idea of put up the hut, put the hole on the hut, on the outside of the hut. Ascites can just run around the hole and into the hut.
Okay.
Roulette runs into the hole. We're still safe.
someone's got to fold up the hole. But you can
Reach,
worry about that as
you
soon
can
as it
reach
jumps
out
in.
and do that.
Okay. So expend the spell slot for the hut, or is it ritual cast?
I can ritual cast it, but I do
Ritual.
also have it prepared.
Well, you have to have it prepared.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. That's the point of ritual casting.
That you can cast it without a spell slot. Still have to prepare it. Look it up.
That's. I was fairly sure that was. You
It
don't
doesn't
have
cost you anything except extra time. Still have to be prepared.
I've got the thing.
Yeah, unless it specifically says anything in regards to components. I mean, yeah.
You can cast a wizard spell as a ritual if the spell has the ritual tag and you have the spell in your spell book. You don't need to have the spell prepared.
Wrong. Oh, that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I do have it prepared anyway, but
But that's why I tell you to look it up.
Yep.
Yeah. Feel that way. Anyway, shit. So, ascites, what do you do to try and lure this? Because the smell doesn't seem to be getting it done.
I'm going to make a lot of noise.
How far away from the gravel pit are you doing?
I'm going to be 30 feet away because I can dash twice at his jump or movement speed.
Okay.
are there any big boulders around?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I can outrun him.
And Dad, you do have the bonus dash, so you can go a
Yeah.
little than that.
Yeah, we
if
went
you-
over that.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
I can go twice as far as he can.
You start making a bunch of noise, yelling, stomping
I'll
the ground. Singing.
Oh, yeah. I
All
like
right,
my
cool.
fur. I'm such a pretty cat.
It doesn't take
Woo.
very long for the earth to start shifting in the gravel pit. Before long, you see this big fin start protruding in your direction, moving rapidly through the earth.
So Calvin's walking by, huh?
And it starts chasing you.
Uh,
In a span of 6 seconds, one turn, it dashes towards you at 40 feet 80 feet burrow
Burrow or bro speed?
burrowing.
Bro.
Asking
Bro speed.
to the
That's
ground.
bad. That's bro speed.
Okay, when I first see it, I'm going to dash toward the hole and take off running that direction.
Yeah. It's chasing you. You're quick. It's quick. You're a little bit quicker. And you get to the hole and you stop and you turn around and you can see it dip below the ground. Stop. Then it erupts in front of you. Go ahead and dodge this. I'll give you the
Wait.
dodge action. Give him disadvantage
What do I
Biting.
roll?
jumping. What were you saying?
What do I roll?
Nothing actually. It's the dodge action. Gives him
Oh,
advantage. He's gonna try and jump out with his deadly leap
okay.
and bite you. So if he jumps at least 15 feet as part of its movement, it can then use this action to land on its or other creature. It's gonna try and tackle you, right? Each of those creatures see it in saving. I've never read this. All right, cool. That makes it really easy. Go ahead and give me a strength or dexterity saving. I think that's 27.
Dang.
You neatly dodge out of the way. It tries to smash into you and falls through the hole side of the portable hut.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
I pick it up. I fold it up.
You start rapidly folding it up. Two of you.
I put it in my backpack.
You feel your backpack shift. And then again. And I'm going to go ahead and make a strength check real quick.
Are you sure
Get
this
that
thing
out
can
of the
hold it?
Bubble. Get that out of the bubble right now.
Okay, can I get my Pokeball out of my bag now? I throw it back down, but I don't throw it back down. I just place it there and I walk away.
No, as you throw it, it bursts. Boom, there's a boulette standing right there. Everyone please give me initiative. If you read the description of the portable hole, something that is trapped in there just needs to make a relatively low strength strength check.
I knew this the entire time, but I decided I was going to be quiet about this whole plan and just kind of let this all play out.
I didn't even have to read it. I just like, yeah, that's what we're doing? Okay.
I got the hut up. That's my thing. I can sit here fine.
So, wait, did you throw it down inside or outside the hut?
What?
Did you throw it down inside or outside the hut?
Inside or outside the hut?
Yes. Tiny hut.
Well,
we're in a hut.
Well, Gizzard cast the Liam hut. So
Ascites ran into the hut?
Yeah.
I'm in there too.
But then, like, Dirk, you would have had exit the hut to fold up, hole.
I'm the only one.
So now I'm wondering, like, you put it in your backpack and then start doing the thing. Did you put it inside the hut or outside?
Okay, it'd be outside because I'm not inside at the moment.
Okay, it's that. So someone roll me a D10 for initiative.
A D10 for initiative?
D10.
I was like, okay, this feels unfair.
You
I have the advantage.
I feel limited.
Man, this is hard mode.
We gotta. Well, someone already rolled initiative.
That would have been the same roll.
But
14.
Would have 5.
No,
No, when you said everybody roll initiative, I rolled a 14.
Yeah, that's before the layman's tiny hut.
Oh. So, but you don't add your initiative. 5. Luckily, I rolled an. Go ahead and act. It bursts free from the portable hole. Seems to be damaged. And it stomps the ground, shakes out a roar. Go ahead.
What is its distance from us?
Fucking melee.
Really?
It's right outside.
Legit?
I
okay, I'm going to do assassin damage on it. That's what I'm going to do.
It is not surprised by you. Not going to assassin.
I cast spiritual weapon.
You get advantage on any creature who hasn't taken a turn in combat yet.
Just because we didn't roll initiative, tried to jump and bite it.
I only heard some of that.
Does it look like there's more?
Huh?
Does it look like there is more around?
I mean, not immediately.
I'm gonna go.
Okay, so spiritual weapon is cast. For an 11, it misses, or a stony plate.
I also attempt to hit it with my maul.
All right, maul it to death. Okay, that one hit with a total of 13 point damage.
So I don't get the assassinate bonus?
You can get the advantage. Your sneak attack, but he's already like been engaged by trying.
I'm hearing half of what you're saying, and it's really confusing to me.
Damn this thing!
Heard that. That griffin's back again.
Yep. So,
King, you
no,
are
you don't get
hereby condemned to the realms of a fiery nature.
Hey dear.
no, you don't get your assassination because he's already been engaged in combat. He made an attack against Ascites before he went in the hole. I'm counting. But you can still flank him and get, advantage and sneak attack. But it's not going to be an auto crit. He's already been in.
Okay. I'll
We're
just do that
technically
then.
surrounding him right now.
Yeah. Or it's
Oh.
easy to maneuver.
Well, I was gonna sling him back, but I'm afraid who's
You can attack
behind him.
through the hut. I just kind of
Point
have to
four.
poke part of myself out to cast.
24 from you. And Gizzard misses. Maul hit for 13.
Hey. Except, why do you have advantage?
Because he's flanking.
Oh.
You should have had advantage too.
Oh.
If you want to roll again, just to make sure it's a nat 20.
I'll just roll another single one. Nope.
Well, good. I didn't want to change that damage. So, Ascites, you taking advantage of its temporarily flustered condition, dodge underneath to its soft spot and stab directly up at relatively thin plate near its armpits, dealing critical damage. You do follow that up for me. Okay. You do friggin' 62 points of damage.
Jeez.
You hit something extremely vital. This thing lets out a gurgling shriek, and it takes a couple wobbling steps and almost falls on you. Give me a dexterity saving throw. 13. Good enough. You dodge out of the way as it crashes to the ground. It is dead.
Kitty's gonna eat good tonight. Tuna anybody?
Wow.
Someone else should butcher
Almost
this.
impressive.
That was a lot faster than I expected it to be.
Somebody give me perception.
Me.
No, me.
Quick
What's
question,
what's
would
your
this be
advantage?
hearing based?
Or we can both.
It can be.
No. What did you
On
get?
the nat 20. Yeah.
Well,
So
never mind.
it has been made clear to the party that several more bulges of gravel are shifting and revealing pins and moving in your direction. In fact, you can see 7 of them traveling towards you, gravel pit.
I'm staying in my hut.
We
They
got
immediately dash 80 feet towards you, putting them at a range of around 40 feet away. You have 1 round to prepare for combat, or you can charge it. We'll go ahead and keep initiative. I mean, well,
Dirk's gonna go up to the nearest tree. If there's a tree,
there's
going
no
to,
trees. Everything's been torn up around.
I
There's
fly
boulders.
10 feet in the air.
All right, 10 feet up.
I'm gonna go. You said we were in a ravine, right?
They, it's kind of like a bowl, where you're at
Okay.
right now.
I'm gonna get up as high as I can on the sides to get an advantage from above.
Okay.
No question.
I'm gonna do. I'm
Anybody
gonna
want a
do my
hunting
normal
blind?
movement. Anybody? What?
You were saying, Ascites?
I'm going to use my normal movement and get as high up as I can and get ready with my longbow.
Okay. Saying, Gizzard?
Anybody want a hunting blind?
What?
Do you want to be elevated up where you can lean forward and make ranged attacks?
Yes,
Sales pitch.
That would
Yes.
be dirt.
that would be me.
And me.
I could use rope trick. Yeah, attacks
Create a
and spells
60
can't
foot
cross
rope.
the extra dimensional space.
And you can make it 60 feet up. So
Yeah, but you can still lean forward out of it and still be standing in it and make
But
attacks.
these things can jump like 30 feet.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
the problem with rope trick is that it's not like you can just magically and instantly climb speed up.
Yeah.
You can do it in order and do it at half of speed. So yeah, you can cast it in a turn, but you can't get everyone up there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it in one turn.
I mean, I may try to climb that,
Yep. I'm not saying it's useless.
but it doesn't give me half speed.
Because you're athletic, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Climb. You and Asaites both.
Well, do you want it to be all the way 60 feet in the air?
Shorter.
Yeah, it's up to 60 feet. And if anyone's in there when it's over, you get shut out. So if it's 60 feet in the air and it ends, you're 60 feet in the air and falling.
Cats land on their feet. Dirk flies. I'll do something.
Could run up the rope, have the
Oh,
thing end. I'll already be flying, so I'll be 60 feet in the air.
Oh, Jacob had texted earlier. Not actually. It's on the mission.
Yeah, he was talking about some of the stuff for Dirtle's Rest.
It's going to Haunt Tower. 5 months. Well, that's going to add that.
You
Anyway,
can take a map with him.
whatever. We'll talk about that later. Now we're dealing with bullets. So, Gizzard, you cast the spell?
Yeah, I'll
Yes, sir.
cast that.
Okay. So then, like, who all starts going up this rope?
I'm gonna go first.
I'm only going to
So-
put it 40 feet in the air.
Okay. Dirk, you go up how high?
As high as I can go. I'm gonna go. Let's see. No, I'll dash up to it, and then on my next turn, I'll just have him kind of end it, and then I'll be 50 feet in the air because I'll be flying at that point.
It goes into an extra dimensional space, but you can go in and out of the entrance to shoot, and you're safe in there for an hour.
Oh, well, I mean, my idea was to use the rope, get as high as I can, then fly off of that point because I'll be flying at that point.
Gotcha.
They can't reach me, so I'll be shooting a mile a minute.
That's a good
So-
distance on that bow, man.
You have a climbing speed of 5, so you can dash up it
Yeah.
feet. So you climb like 39 feet and fly off a foot or two.
Yeah.
Give your boost. Cool. I'll accept that. Who else is going up? Asaites?
Mm-mm.
No?
I'll stay on the ground. I'll keep them
Okay.
occupied.
I will
I'm
stay around the rock, but I'll be fighting circular to that.
Okay. Stay on the ground. Anyone else going up?
I have to stay in the hut or it'll drop.
Okay. Fair.
Blask is the only one I'm worried about.
I think Lesk may be falling asleep on.
A little bit. But I also don't really have any way to fly or
There's
escape
a rope.
fairly quickly, unlike you guys.
Because you're asleep.
Well, there's a couple options. You could try climbing the rope, which is going to be half your movement speed up it, or you can go inside the magic hut, which protects thing getting inside it.
Hmm.
You can also
Or you could come
make
over and
physical
back
attacks
me
through
up.
the hut.
Can they get inside the hut at all if they
No.
notice that attacks are basically coming out of it?
No,
All right.
not for 8 hours.
Then I will try and get some high ground as well and climb the rope. Where does the rope lead to? It's just like up on a nearby hill, or
So
is
No,
it
it's in
somebody carrying?
Rope spell.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
I see. So it's just like up on a tree or something like that. Right?
No, the rope goes up and then has an opening to an extra dimensional space.
Oh, it can hang by itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the outside,
I
it
see.
looks like it's just hanging.
Yeah, you can even pull up the rope
and I'll-
into the space.
I see. I'll just hide in the space then if there's no high ground to situate myself upon.
So you're going to start climbing the rope.
I won't be able to do spells while hanging onto the rope.
But once you're
I'm
up
pretty
there,
sure.
you can stand 40 feet up with your torso or whatever out of the entrance and do your spells and things. Otherwise, nothing can get, no attacks or spells can get through the entrance. If they have a way, they could get in through and be in there with you, but that'd be quite difficult.
All right. Well then, yeah, I'll just situate myself in the hut and shoot spells out of it.
Yeah.
I'll tell Bograt and the men.
Guys, get in positions.
Yeah,
We're
they can
about to
use
have
it too.
some terrible times.
Why don't you tell them to come over here and cover me? That way, anything that comes up around me, they can take care of, and I'll shoot everything else from a distance.
Tell them that.
Okay.
Tell them our plan.
So let me ask you, ground rogue. Are you like on the other side of the hut from the charging bullets?
I would be up on the side.
Yeah, I'm on a side. I wouldn't necessarily be behind it because I can't see anything.
Gotcha. All right, so yeah, these land sharks start speeding towards you, and they go underground, and then boom, 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 you can hear some impacts from underneath. It's starting to like crack the ground a little. Then it stops. Feel like vibration. And like one of them jumps up and crashes inside of
Crashes in the side of what?
the dome. The hut dome.
Jabba.
And he like belly flops onto it and then slides down, starts burrowing back in the ground immediately.
Gonna shoot at it?
When it jumped, you could, yeah, get a shot off at it.
Doesn't it have
Anyone who has a ranged attack could try and attack that one.
Sure.
That's an. Well, you only got one attack though, so you got 20.
Oh, did it go twice?
Yeah,
What is wrong with this thing?
no idea.
But
You hit it for 25 points of damage. Good.
as it pops up, I'm going to smack it with a wasp blast.
Wasp blast, go!
31 and 9.
That definitely hits it. Go ahead and wasp.
Well, it'll have to roll a strength save, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's our turn again?
Wait, you're trying to push?
Yeah, I'm pushing it as it comes up.
So you're trying to push it back underground?
Kind of push it across the land if possible. So as it's jumping up, it would be like, it'd be like right here. I shoot it with an arrow. It goes sideways across the ground. Like, at least that's how.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that, but you're right above the dome. Oh no, you're flying.
Yeah, I'm flying.
You're flying. Okay, we'll do that. I'll give it a strength save. Do. That's 8. Wow, that's really low for her.
Yeah, he felt that.
Cool. So he goes skidding off.
And I fire another arrow at it. $20 and 10.
That hits.
$19 damage total. Not bad for 2 arrows.
Not bad. It grunts in pain and rolls as it's getting super powered. Anyone else got a ranged attack they want to level at this thing?
Can I poke my head and arms out?
Yeah. Wait. You?
As long as I do not fully leave.
Okay. Then yes.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and chill touch one of them.
Okay.
Put this on here now. Want me to follow that up?
You want to follow that up for me?
Of course.
He froze himself.
Gosh.
Wow, that was really low.
Oh. This thing, it doesn't like me. It doesn't want me to roll well.
Why don't you go ahead and roll me a...
You went to go freeze yourself, and in the process you sneeze and shot yourself in the face.
It actually does necrotic damage.
That's a 44. Do.
Can you dodge it? I cast unlikely dodge. Don't dodge it. Dang it.
A wild magic surge goes over you and you lose control of your magic temporarily.
Oh, I love this.
For the next minute, you can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action.
Yay!
Ooh.
But you don't have to do this every time. Be lucky, thankful, happy.
The hut is 10 by 10 if I teleport.
Yeah, it's a useless effect. Also, your spell is wasted. So.
Well, it's
anyway, you're welcome. Don't roll a 1.
That would be great any other time, but now.
I love wild magic, don't I?
Got a history.
I love
Good
it so
history.
much. It's almost as fun as trying to tame monstrosities. It's
great.
I love owlbears too. Anyway, instead of talking about things that I love, let's talk about how fucked a Cites is. No, who's up next?
I'm gonna cast a shatter down at it.
Okay. It's going to make a Constitution saving throw. Boom. Shatter goes off and a concussive wave makes it shriek in pain and armor crack. And it stops moving.
That's one.
So...
And then I will control my spiritual weapon if it hasn't disappeared yet. Has it been a minute since the first one we fought?
I think this is second round after that.
Third.
Yeah,
No.
it's not been a minute.
Alright, well then I will have that thing attack. Another one.
Well, they're all underground there, buddy.
Oh, well then, never mind.
Well, I'm
I
glad you can take it back after rolling one. In that can
I didn't
Who do we attack? In that case,
I didn't
go,
realize they're all underground.
Well, yeah, that's the
Thought there was
thing.
at
Like,
least-
one of them jumped up and smashed into the bubble. The rest of them are it's underground somewhere.
I thought another one had jumped up and tried to do the same thing. Or,
This is what happens when you
Yeah.
fall asleep and try to climb a rope. These things just
yeah.
don't work out.
Mhm. Listen, work was tough today. I was moving things off a pallet.
No, no, I'm just saying it's like in your character, it's like, whoa.
No one's given
spells
page art.
off and
Less art.
Oh my.
Okay, so about that turn,
Oh, man.
less.
Follow that up.
Oh,
Wait.
yeah.
So you use shatter. Can't use spiritual weapon. You're
Spiritual
probably
weapon is a
done.
bonus action. Once you cast it, you can control it with the bonus action.
Yeah, but you use shatter as your action. Now, would you like to use your bonus action to do something else?
I can't really do
So-
much with my bonus action.
Okay, you done.
Could I still cast
Yeah.
a bonus action spell even though I cast a cantrip for my action?
Yes.
Okay.
Or would you like to do that?
I need to check.
This is the advantage of having. Let's see who hasn't gone. I think that's everybody, right?
Ascites.
No, I shot
Go
it
for it.
first.
Shot.
Oh. Oh, okay. Never mind.
So
I do.
about that
I do
bonus-
want to meet. I do want to meet. If I could,
The only one
I do want to
actually have is
move another
Misty Step,
30
and I don't
feet
wanna
up
do
the
that.
ravine.
Okay.
I don't
I
even
would
have it
assume
prepared anyway.
Bobrat or other men might.
I mean, I guess I could teleport to the other side of the dome.
A waste of spell though.
No, I mean,
So-
as a bonus action, I can teleport up to 20 feet.
Yeah. It's like a waste. So about how far away from the dome did you say that you originally posted up, you two? Side
Who,
team.
me? Oh,
Side team.
I'm about 60 feet away now. If I move another 25 feet up the ravine, I'd be about 60 feet away.
Okay. You? About the same?
Going up?
Yeah, of course.
No, I'm staying on the ground. I'm just
Oh.
going to maneuver myself on the ground. I can't
That-
do much with ranged.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm on the. Oh, okay. Well, I'm in the ravine, but I'm 60 feet above. The,
Yeah, yeah.
Or 60
You-
feet away from the.
You went up to try and get a better view.
I'm still on the ground though.
Yeah, yeah. Because it's slow, so you don't have to both hands necessarily. Okay, well then on their turn, two of them start rushing underground towards the site. They get 40 feet closer, and they are not showing themselves. You get two of them as well. You're a hell of a lot closer. They can reach. And one of them jumps out and does a deadly leap at you. Please give me a strength or dexterity saving.
Wait, a strength or dexterity?
Correct. It literally says strength or dexterity.
Careful.
Ooh. Barely.
Just barely beat it. So you dodge out of the way, only to have another one head poke out of the ground, or burst out of the ground, I should say, next to you and bite at you. Go ahead and make that attack.
I'll do uncanny dodge.
You 14 hit you?
No.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Well, It's a really big creature.
I'm glad I have the dome.
It's a monstrosity.
But 16 is my armor class, so no.
It does not hit you. This big, huge mouth snaps next to your face, and you feel like if it hit you, it could have bitten. The head shape reminds you more of nothing more than snapping. You know how it's just like huge bite. But anyway, that leaves one more of them, which is currently trying to hammer on the bottom of the bubble vein.
I thought there were 7.
Yeah, you're right.
We killed 1. That leaves 6.
More of them runs over to you and bites.
Two
I'm like,
came
yeah,
after me.
you're right.
You, guess what? Psych.
Come on, roll the dice.
Wait, what? A
Well,
third time?
There was one more as a side to it out. Thank you, Father. That's a
dexterity?
23.
This
No.
is for hairball.
No, it was an attack roll. It's 23 to hit. It hits your AC. You can uncanny dodge this one if you want. Half the damage.
So, okay, so there are 3 coming at me.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I thought there were
could do
2. It was actually.
Are you falling asleep while climbing a rope too?
No. I think we are about due for a break, though. Use a soda. I left my side. But, yeah, he hits you for 28 damage. Do you like to dodge that or no?
Yeah.
Of course you do. That's a good little rogue. So you're going to go ahead and take 14 points of piercing as you manage to yank your arm most of the way out of it.
I will get you.
Yeah. It is now friendly turn. We're going to come back and see that done. Sound good?
Yep.
I feel like we're missing the Bograt and the other army folks.
Yeah, where are they?
Well,
They
they're
are
observing your fight.
protecting. They're protecting me.
Oh.
Wouldn't they be here then?
They're supposed to be surrounding me, making sure I don't get jumped.
I don't remember that part of the plan.
That's what I said at the beginning. Tell them to come over and surround me. That way, if something comes out of the ground, they can deal with it.
Oh, did
So
miss that.
they've been standing here this whole time.
No, I had fully intended on letting them watch you guys. Yeah. They were like, "Fuck, how do we deal with this? I don't know what I'm doing." You guys
Oh, that's
planned,
cool.
started doing it. They're like, "Whoa, we see the bosses work." So yeah, if you wanted them to do something, I just missed that part.
Yeah, I wanted them to surround me. That way, if something came up behind me, they could at least attack it and give
Or
me
get,
time to use my longbow.
Range attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I do believe that he had an escort of 4 warrior monk with him. So they form up on side team. There's a couple bullets charging 30. So see how that works out. When we come back. This
When
break
we
brought to you by Gnome Depot.
When are we coming
Gnome
back?
20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Gnome Depot for all your barely functioning gadgets.
I once bought a coffee pot at Gnome Depot. Now it doesn't work. $3.50 down the drain.
But it comes with a cool spider.
I found a spider in mine.
Look at it continue to break my coffee. That's a
His
cool
name is
spider.
Julio.
What do you mean I can't replace the battery?
What do you mean we're recording?
Yeah.
I'll be back after these short messages.
To you, Miss Doodle. Well, Doodle's dead. Welcome to Memoirs of Doodle, where we show you the top 50 pages of Doodle's journal. Page 1. I found a shroom in the woods. It was next to a pile of poop. Smelled bad. I found a little worm. Poor worm, crawling in poop and all. So I helped him and pushed him right down in the middle of the poop. He wiggled around. He was happy.
Oh, hey, Dirtle. What are we doing?
We need more poop worms.
Oh, are we recording again?
Yes,
Dang, I keep doing it every time.
poop worms. Joined together with Timmy's farm.
You know,
Poop
it
worms
makes,
cultivate the soil at Timmy's farm, where Timmy's family is dead under the farm.
makes me wonder if we should do snippets of Dirtle, Dark and Dirtle's podcast in between these breaks. Please enjoy this short break, and then it's like, righto, we're back for more wonderful things here.
All right, now that I'm no longer in the producer's seat, let's talk about what just happened.
Well, there's only a couple of things we can talk about at this point. Like, number one, why is all my guys guarding Justicides? When did he become the boss? I'm the boss.
I mean, who pays them? I think we'd
I
all
pay them.
agree. I think we'd all agree they would not be here if it was not for me.
So technically I paid them.
Yes.
According by tradition and all that.
Wait, I don't understand. Why do I have a ball bearing, but I don't have a gun?
Because somebody erased the Jedi archive.
For real, I have 1,000 ball bearings.
Well, what are you gonna do with them?
I'm gonna go to Disney World.
I don't think 1,000 ball bearings can get you to Disney World.
I think it can. Let me in now.
You walk up to the entrance of Disney World and show them 1,000 ball bearings and be like, "Let me in."
Is Disneyland in the Beastlands? Is it ran by a mouse, or is this opposite? Now it's humans.
You know what you could do? You could heat them up super hot and then shoot them at things that do like burning damage. If you had a sling,
I have string. What good that is, I have no idea. Oh, and I have a crowbar. That's cool.
strings are good for making booby traps.
So I'm able to make one trap that shoots 1,000 ball bearings out. That is wonderful.
That would cut a bullet in half at 100 yards.
Well, I've got 3 within 5 feet, so I feel like this might do some good damage.
But at that range, it would do damage to you too.
No, because it's going out. It's not coming in. I'm throwing it out.
But if there are 3 of them oriented at 30 degrees apart, you're only going to hit one of them.
No, because it's going around me.
If it's in a circle, then you wouldn't have 1,000 hitting the bullet.
I have
You would have
a rock wall.
330.
I have a rock wall behind me and 3 of these things around me.
This plan was disproven by math.
But what I'm saying is, even at that range, each bullet would only take 1/3 of the damage.
Wait, why did I allow it to hit me? I could have just got the portable hole and been like, no. That's how it works, right?
You really want me to answer that?
No. Oh. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, I got no phone.
I need to buy a gun for my character.
They don't have guns.
Yeah, they do. They have, not revolvers. That might actually be it. Or a pistol. That's what I need.
Flintlocks. They shoot one round at a time.
That would work. Unless I can get the gnomes to build me a random weapon contraption that operates as like a crank machine gun. That would be cool.
Do we still have the solution propulsion device?
I think Polly or Todier was the only person able to use it. I think actually Polly was.
Be like the syringe gun from Fallout 4. Of course, if we had one of MSH's weapons, we could kill all 7 of them with one hit.
That would be awesome.
But we don't have that in this campaign. Learn the secrets of the B-101. Kill a god. What's your
Well,
review?
I actually know a wasp. Currently lost right now.
You know a wasp?
Chris's character.
Oh. I thought he turned against us.
He did. He's the person I was referencing that we should get to come to our aid. Even though he probably has a very negative view towards the party.
We could really use Polly.
Yeah, I think digging would really help a lot.
Yeah. And Todier. I mean, he would have been a good asset for some damage.
Maybe if we sent her a really nice card and said, we need you, maybe she'll play there.
It would be nice if I could cure a bunch of things.
Are you plagued with bullets? Do remorazes eat your children? Well, call monstrosity movers. Let us move them for you.
Yeah, I called these people. They showed up late. I end up dying as a consequence. Don't call these people in a bind. They will not show up.
Let's see other reviews.
It ain't my brother. He showed up late. He died lately. but they didn't cover funeral costs either. They were real jerks. I didn't like customer service at all.
They are under new management now. The old managers, Jeb and Cletus, joined the Dragonborn.
Now they joined the Dragon Dead.
After intense interrogation and smelling Dirk's tail. Oh, man.
We're at the tail end of this commercial.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Hello.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
Les, are you with us?
Yes.
Hello.
Let me put my eyes back on. I can't see anything. Ugh.
So they charge tax back to.
How close are these things to me?
There are in fact 3 of them. One is about halfway out of shaking. Third one out of the.
That's not helping.
Only hearing parts of this, and I'm like,
One's at we sit, and there's another.
and they're climbing up a rope asleep. What?
I was looking at the map, so I couldn't see any face. My bad. So 3 of them are in melee range. One is about halfway out of the ground. Another one is fully out of the ground on the other side of you. And the third one jumped out of the ground to try and smash you and is also within. You're kind of in a bad spot.
So I will go ahead and attack. Attack one of them. I guess I'll just start on my left.
They're all undamaged as yet, so.
Is it possible for me to like move quickly to flank one of them and then attack?
I don't think anyone is within flanking to help you with that. But like you can get out of the. It's going to be a little tricky.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I've got a cunning action.
Yeah, I was going to say like you could disengage as your action, dash out of it, bonus action, do something. But I don't know. You could just stab one, but you're not going to make attack. Fairly little. Unless someone else acts before you, maybe you can get a flank off then.
I fire 2 arrows.
Well, that's not going to help, but
You're
well, actually,
fired.
it might help. You could push one away.
That's what I was referring to.
Yeah. So, I guess make the attacks.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh, that's a nat 1. What? Go ahead and follow that up for me, homie.
Oh no.
You shoot Lask in the hunt.
Please don't shoot me. I've been attacked too many times by my allies.
Whoa. Okay, an 8.
An 8. Okay. Cool. It misses.
I'll try again.
Okay.
19 and 12.
19 and 12. That's gonna hit 112. Strength saving throw.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, that definitely makes that.
It hardly slides a foot as your supernaturally empowered arrow slams inside. Anyone else?
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Is there a limit to the amount of magic missiles you can create by upcasting?
Does it say there is?
From what I'm looking at here, it's just saying the spell creates one more dart for each spell slot above first.
Yeah, I think that's straight up.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and try a 5th level magic missile, and that will make 7, and I'll hit each of the bullets.
They're underground.
Oh. I can see 3 of them, though, right?
Yeah. The other 3 of them are not visible. Therefore, target
Alright, then I'll hit the 3 that I can see.
twice. Right? Wait.
What?
How many
One gets
darts are you
3.
firing?
7.
7? Okay. So go ahead and give me them 2 at a time. Well, 2, 2, and then 3.
Dude.
5. That's 6.
And then 3 on this one. 4.
9.
1 more.
Yep.
Nice. 13.
All right. A barrage of magic missiles from the wind, poking his feathery arms out of the dome. Lesk, Cites, and the NPC. And you.
The 2 are still underground coming towards me.
Correct. Oh, by the gravel that they're sitting.
I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay where I'm at and shoot the one that Dirk shot.
Okay. If you want to do that, that's fine. To offer an alternative. You can withhold an act. So essentially, be like, I want to hold an stab the first, or
No, I'm going to shoot that one.
okay. Go ahead and give me that attack.
I just did.
You, okay. If you spend your move, what it is.
Did I
Oh,
what?
Oh, steady aim. I think it's like you spend your reaction or your bonus action, movement, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. Steady aim allows me to have advantage.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. 22, 18 sneak attack, 8 piercing damage,
That's 26.
26 points of damage.
I would just have the NPCs hold their attack till one got close to them.
Feel it.
I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Ascites.
Sure you don't want to sit on you?
Yeah.
I
Ascites
guess
is currently not.
Yeah, after what Ascites just did, I was thinking like I'll cast it on Ascites, but then he just did that. So yeah, I'll put that on you. Sorry, I am really falling asleep here.
Well, we'll go ahead and
We're not hearing anything.
We're going to go ahead and
of
do
course
something, but
you're
I don't
not.
know
We're
what we're
gonna go
doing.
ahead and call it in about 10 minutes because
Gotcha.
I'm also getting tired and I have diminished returns in this state.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you cast Sanctuary on you. Now, you would you like to act before Sanctuary hits you, or would you like to act afterward?
It
What would
does go
that?
away. It goes away as soon as you make an attack.
Oh, yeah, I
Mhm.
might want to do
I
that now.
figured I'd give you that option because you're taking
Um, let me attack it.
which one?
One closest to me.
They're all within 5 feet of you.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
They are
The,
like
the hit
lunch.
the one that's already damaged.
Well, all three are
Um,
damaged. One's more damaged.
Hit the
Bullshit.
most damage.
Okay, so I can actually do sneak attack on this because there's another enemy within 5 feet of this enemy, which means I don't have to have an advantage attack roll or to do this. I can use
You,
sneak attack.
you don't have a friendly unit within 5 feet of them.
No, it says if another enemy target is within enemy. It doesn't say friendly unit.
If hold on.
I think what the spell or what the ability's description is trying to mean is that if there are two enemy targets fighting the one creature, so what if there was another thing fighting the bullet? It doesn't necessarily have to be a friendly. The two things just have to be targeting the bullet. However, there are only um, bullets around you.
Can you post this
How
skill?
do you say that?
If another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it,
Yeah.
that means
So
friendly to you,
Yeah,
an enemy
that
of
would
your
be
enemy.
friendly to you.
Oh, I
If it is
thought I
being
was the
attacked from
target
two
to the
different
enemy.
locations.
I
No,
am
no,
being
no.
attacked
That's
from two
that's
different locations.
that's how rogues get sneak attack on you. But they're not rogues; they're just monsters.
Swine.
But like I just told Ascites, there is a rogue ability I think you have called Steady Aim,
No,
and no, you don't.
no.
I think you should because it came in Tasha's and it might come with your
Um,
kit.
you should.
Hold on, it might just not be on its character. Steady Aim, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. As a bonus action, you give yourself advantage next attack roll on the current turn. You can use this bonus action only if you haven't moved during the turn. And after you use the bonus action, speed is 0 until the end of the current turn. So it's actually a bonus action.
It gives you advantage.
Well, no, you could take your movement before and then do it.
No, it says. I
Oh.
just read it.
No, you can't move.
Oh.
It's, you can only use this bonus action if you have not moved this turn, and after you use it, your speed is 0. It's a convoluted way of saying cannot move if you do this.
Could you save your bonus action?
No,
Oh, use it or lose it.
it is the bonus action.
Yeah, it's a steady aim. But if you can give yourself advantage, that gives you sneak attack. That's basically what I'm getting at here.
Yeah.
Well, I've already attacked. I got a 1.
Oh, see, now what I'm telling you is you can re-roll that because you would have advantage.
Yeah.
But I don't have that ability. I have something else.
You don't have steady aim.
No, I have something else. That's not how I built my character.
What do you have?
I have cunning action, assassinate, evade, expression, expertise. a lot of things dealing with making poisonous things and very assassinating type things. That's not even a word, but
You don't have steady aim.
No.
That's what he said. But okay, so as soon as this loads, 'cause I've been clicking for him, you have your Tasha's Cauldron of every rogue option class. You gain class features in the player's hand when you level class. This section offers additional rogue. Unlike the feature player's book, you don't gain your automatic. Consulting with your DM, you decide whether to section level requirement script. So I had previously discussed this. All these are on the table. You can take them at that level. Steady aim is a
Okay.
third level rogue feature that you choose added character. It was probably an option that popped up, but got ignored. But it's basically automatic for us.
Oh, it's on the rogue class. Here I am.
Yeah,
looking
rogue
up
optional class
that
feature from the
class.
Tasha's Cauldron.
Okay.
I think it's because, well, no, because
It doesn't replace anything.
what I got instead was assassinate because I'm an assassin. I'm not just rogue.
Well, that is the assassin
Subclass.
subclass feature, right? That's actually separate from. This doesn't.
No,
like I said, this
it works
doesn't.
at the same level. I don't have any subclasses.
Assassin is a subclass.
Yeah.
We just call this a rule 0.
Um,
So you're a rogue. That's your class. Assassin is your subclass. Took it at level 3, right? And then you got assassinate. You got your assassin
Yeah.
feature. This is a rogue. Get it level 3, just by talking to your DM and having. That's why it's.
Yeah, I'm like a.
I don't
I'm
want to
a
do
ro-
that. I'll do anything but that.
Yeah,
I don't want
you
to talk
don't-
to the DM.
Now, if you really don't want to do it, that is fine. But I want you to know that this is an option that you can take right now for free, because the book says so.
I'll do it.
Okay.
You coerce me.
So I will go ahead and post this in the chat. You may add this to your character sheet. It is a free 3rd level rogue feature.
So you're a rogue assassin. I'm a rogue thief. Thief is my subclass.
Yeah.
So, wait, there are additional rules added on to not just subclasses, but the class itself in Tasha's Cauldron.
In Tasha's Cauldron.
For some things, yeah.
It's the one book I don't have. Okay.
Well, you have access to it via. Like, I looked up steady aim, and it took me to Tasha's Cauldron for everything, and now I'm surfing through the table of contents, where, I found
Right.
stuff. There's class stuff, but damn it. Category. That's not.
Looks like I need to get Tasha's Cauldron on mine.
You can. Yeah, you can buy it through Roll20, but, you all should be able to access it. I have that.
Yeah, everything that he's given us access to in the library, we can just look up here in Roll20. We just launch the game and go over it. That's what I do.
See, Ranger optional class feature. Now, the Ranger one, I think, does replace shit. That might be where your confusion. You're making your.
Okay.
You had the option to take Deft Explorer instead of Natural Explorer, and yeah,
Okay, that makes sense.
right. And that's the first level range. Natural Explorer does one thing. Deft Explorer does benefit. So that would give you a bonus skill proficiency that you're an expert in. That's choose one of your skill proficiency bonuses doubled ability check. So you could be like an expert tracker or whatever. And then you also get right. And then at 6th level, your walking speed increases by 5, climbing, and a walking, roving. But yeah, that's the rogue one. Yeah. Should I look up any more of these? Maybe someone missed like an upgrade to their character. Lesk, maybe.
Any
Fucking-
wizard stuff?
I don't have a lot of extra abilities. It's mainly extra like subclass kind of stuff. I mean, there's the Divine Strike, which was kind of weird. It's like the same ability, but like
Yeah.
possibly better.
So, Conjuration School is my subclass,
But
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So, like the wizard gets additional spell. Pretty sure this was built, but it's like extra just spell list. Tasha. Cantrip formulas that lets you swap out. There was well, the monk. Todier is here to talk about it with. What else did the rogue get? Steady aim and rogue. Oh, that's it, huh? Okay. All right. Well, never mind. Yeah, we're gonna call it here tonight, guys. In the middle of a fight, which I don't really like to do, but you know.
Well, let you go ahead and make his attack and then call it.
You might as well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I already did, but I didn't like get a double one. I'd rather not use the new ability, otherwise I'm going to be stuck there. What I'd rather use cunning action and go ahead and disengage and dash up if I can.
Well, here's the shitty thing. You can't actually disengage. Wait, yeah, you can. Talking about. But you can't dash and. So if you disengage as a bonus action, it's your action.
What?
Well, no, if it's a disengaged bonus action, he'll just dash.
Yeah, that's
less
what
than
cunning
that.
action is. I can either do it to, well, not do both, but disengage.
Yeah, that's what I was.
and
That's all I
or
was.
dash.
Yeah.
So you can disengage or dash. So if you dash, they'll get to try and attack you, but you can move twice as far. If you disengage, they attack you, but you'll get 30.
Okay, well, I'll do that then.
Okay. So you disengage and do like a double backflip out of the middle of them.
Well, I had the rock wall behind me. Because I was on the adjacent side of where...
yeah, the thing about these guys is they burrow right through stone.
So one of them's sticking out of the rock?
Yeah, I even said that earlier.
Oh.
One is like halfway out of the stone. One had pulled himself out of the stone. And one had actually leapt at you and tried to squish you.
Okay, in that case, I'll just start running for the hut.
For the hut. Okay, that's good to know.
And just scream at the naysayers nearby, because I do have military rank as an ability. You get over here and fight these things right now.
Oh, you get salutes from the mantis folk. And they get ready to leap. Actually, it's their turn. They were going to hold their turn. Said that. So they get a pretty good sized leap, which is equal to their movement. 5.
I'm gonna kill you.
It says actually in the description here that you get automatic recognition and they defer to you immediately. So,
you just took away my cover. I'm gonna kill you.
And notice it says they defer to you.
No, it does.
Wow.
says that?
Wow. Wow.
Not me.
Wow.
You,
Wow.
you.
Ethan will
Not
not be
everybody.
joining us next week. He will
That's
not
so
be
weird.
joining us next
See,
week.
we'll read this. It's beautiful. I'll show it. I love this.
Well, if Ethan comes down with a horrible case of burnt to death, we'll just press on next week.
He'll be charred. Yeah.
Bye.
So it does say soldiers loyal to your former military organ, but the truth is that guys revere you for you. So I'll let it slide.
Still says you.
Still refer. But yeah, they martial artists stat block. Yep.
Would that just be an NPC monk?
I mean, you know how hard it is to have one of those pre-programmed. They have martial arts adepts. Have martial art. So, and I can take the stat block. It's easier than me. Their movement speed is 40 feet. Impressive. They leap. And let's see, that actually puts them pretty close. Societies out bubble. Okay. I'll say that only two of them, the other they they're gonna go in and attack with armed strike, with which they have 3. We're at plus 5, 7 hit. Let's hit. So the first monk got it done. Second, off it. Go ahead. 8 plus 3. 24 points. It needs goddamn Constitution saving throw or be stunned. Fuck it. I'll do it. 3. These guys are kind of badass. Yeah, they went in there and they stunned the shit out of one of the that you were fighting. You. These guys are effective. Thought
They loved you.
they serve. Of course, they serve Toady.
Toady. But when Toady left and they asked who's in charge, he pointed to that person and said, "You are."
But he didn't say you is.
That's true.
Since grammar and syntax is everything.
Now
All
we
right,
have
guys.
grammar.
That's. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no. Sorry, I was saying grammar Nazis.
Yeah.
No, those are a portal jump away.
The gnomes are back.
Gnomes.
Freaking gnomish supremacists,
I
man.
just realized we
They're
didn't
about 3 feet
punch
tall
in
and pissed
with
as shit. Okay, guys, that's our game. Thank you all for coming again. It was a little long-winded with the planning session, but I believe that our next session should really snowball quite well because of it. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you all.
Bye.
Boy.
Boy.
Papali.
Follow us on all major social media, Discord, Twitch, and as always, thank you for joining us.
See you tomorrow at 4.